Hello there. This is your homework for 10-6 literacy. So that is Tuesday, October 6th. And I'm going to go ahead and read you the directions first. There's a lot here, so make sure you're paying close attention and you're listening to this part thoroughly. And then after this, I will read you the text, and you're going to want to listen to me read the text 2 times, okay? So you'll want to rewind and play that part again. And then if you get stuck at any point, you can listen to these directions again as well. Notice that if you are here looking at these, the directions for level 1 look a little bit different than the directions for level 2, but overall your task is the same. So don't panic if yours look a little different than this as you're looking at this video. Part 1 is reading the article, once for understanding and once for purpose. Part 2, you want to read and answer the multiple choice. Those are single answer. That means you pick one answer questions. Make sure to cross out the answers you know are wrong. Those are called distractors. You want to cross them out. Then you want to go back to the text to find your evidence and make your choice. That's the correct answer. Remember, you're only choosing one at this stage. Part 3 is what we call a constructed response question. Okay, and it's question 5. Oh, never mind. It's question 4. I don't know why this is number 5 right here. So question 4 is a short response question. Here's what you need to know. Okay, you need to make sure that you start your answer using the wording from the question. Actually answer the question. Then you want to have your second sentence have an evidence sentence starter, such as the text said or the evidence is. And you want to use a detail from the text to prove your answer. Right? So sentence starter, evidence. Then you need another one, a second evidence sentence starter, and a second evidence sentence. That means a total of 3 sentences. So that's for the part that doesn't have multiple choice. I'll actually scroll down and show you really quick. So this is a short answer. You're picking one answer, crossing out the ones you don't know. Picking one answer, crossing out the ones you don't know. Same thing. Number 5 is the one that is short response. I guess it got mislabeled up there. So I'll fix that. Okay. Here we go. The actual text itself. Good chimp. Now, listen to this 2 times. The first time, just listen. The second time, it might be helpful for you to listen and look at the questions and maybe, try to find some of your answers. Okay. Everyone knows helping others is a good thing. Maybe even chimpanzees, or chimps for short. In 2007, scientists studied chimps from Uganda. That is a country in Africa. The scientists did tests that show that chimps often help people or other chimps, even if they get nothing in return. A helping hand. In one test, a person dropped a stick near a group of chimps. In most cases, a chimp handed the stick back to the person. Chimps cared about other chimps too. In another test, a chimp handed over the stick when another chimp dropped it. The animals did not receive food or praise for their actions in either test, so they didn't get anything in return, but they still helped. Born to be helpful, the results surprised the scientists. They had long thought that humans are the only animals that help others. We've never seen this level of cooperation in any other animals except humans, said chimp scientist Alicia Mellis. Cooperation means working together. Scientists say the study suggests that chimps and humans may be born with the ability to be helpful. So the saying, kindness is its own reward, may not be true just for humans. So they're saying maybe you don't need anything, you're not getting something in return, but that you feel, or us and maybe chimps are feeling an innate sense of reward, something we feel inside of ourselves that feels good if we help other people. Greet some great apes. Ooh, try saying that 3 times fast. Chimpanzees are a type of great ape. Great apes are the largest primates. Primates are a group of animals. Other great apes are gorillas, orangutans, and bonobos. The gorilla is the largest primate. A male gorilla can weigh as much as 500 pounds and stand up to 6 feet tall. Gorillas live in Africa. Here's a picture of a mountain gorilla. The chimpanzee uses tools more than any animals, the chimpanzee uses tools more than any other animal does, except humans. A chimp might use a stone to crack a nut. Chimps live in Africa. The orangutan has very long arms. That's because it lives mostly in trees, swinging on branches. Orangutans live in Indonesia, a country in Asia. The bonobo is the smallest great ape. It can weigh up to 100 pounds. Bonobos are sometimes called little chimps, and bonobos live in Africa. Okay, so what I found interesting about this article is that it felt like it went really off topic down here to me. So it felt like it was talking about one thing and then it went somewhere else. So that's kind of interesting. And articles do that sometimes. So it's a good thing that most of these questions, actually none of these questions ask about main idea, because I think that might be a little tricky on this one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you these questions. And at this point, if you've only heard me read the text one time, you should actually go back and hear me read it again before you listen to the questions. I mean, I guess you could listen to them, but certainly don't start answering them until you've heard the text twice. Got it? Okay. So if you're listening to this and you've heard the text twice, what I would recommend is that if you hear me read a distractor, that's a question that you're like, I know that is not right, that I would just cross it out and put a line through the whole thing. Okay? And do that with the ones you know are not true. And then when you get to a point where you have maybe 1 or 2 left, if you're not sure, go back up to the text and find which one is correct. You need to look for the evidence like a detective, okay? And so looking for words that are similar, etc. Okay, here we go. According to the text, what is one difference between orangutans and bonobos? Okay, A, orangutans have long arms and bonobos have very short arms. B, orangutans weigh up to 500 pounds and bonobos weigh up to 100 pounds. Be careful that you fact check this stuff, right? Don't just go with your gut if you're not sure. Orangutans live in Indonesia and bonobos live in Africa. That's C. And D, orangutans are called little chimps and bonobos live in trees. So which ones come from this story when they're talking about the difference between the two? And choose one right answer. Number 2. Which of the following does the author describe first? A, what it is like in Uganda, a country in Africa. B, a study done by scientists with chimps. C, 4 different kinds of great apes. Or D, a decision made by scientists to study gorillas. So what's the first part of that story talking about that we just read? Now, I want to mention something. If you have a level 2, you have an additional question. And so I believe it's your number 5 question. So if we get to a point where you're like, wait a minute, you didn't read that question, or, oh, that's out of order, that's because level 2 has an additional question on there. So I want you to keep that in mind if you're a level 2. All right. Number 3, an animal's body can help it survive in the environment it lives in. What evidence from the text supports this conclusion? So this would be like a student gave you an evidence statement. And you have to determine if that evidence statement matches this here. Okay, does it prove, whatever statement here that they chose, does it prove that an animal's body can help it survive in the environment it lives in? They have to go together. If it does not prove that an animal's body can help it survive in the environment it lives in, then it does not match. It might be a great detail, but it still has to relate to this, right? So think about which one works to prove this statement here. Is it A, the chimpanzee uses tools more than any other animal does except humans? A chimp might use a stone to crack a nut. So you want to think which ones help, which part of its body, an animal's body, can help it survive in the environment it lives in, okay? B, the gorilla is the largest primate. A male gorilla can weigh as much as 500 pounds and stand up to 6 feet tall. C, the orangutan has very long arms. That's because it lives mostly in trees, swinging on branches. Okay. D, chimps cared about other chimps too. In another test, a chimp handed over the stick when another chimp dropped it. This is a hard one, but focus on animal's body helping it survive. Animal's body, not animal's personality, not animal's, I don't know. I don't even know what else you would look at, really. Not behavior, I guess. Focus on the body, okay? Couldn't possibly make that more clear, I think. 4. Now, this might be where in level 2 you have a different question somewhere in here. Okay, it's all right. Ooh, fill in the blank. Fun. Okay. Choose the word that best completes the sentence. So this is kind of like a grammar question in a way. And so sometimes you got to just, in my opinion, I'd go through this, read it to myself, and plug each of these into the blank to see which one makes the most sense and sounds correct. Okay? Chimpanzees were not rewarded for helping, blink. They helped others anyway. But they helped others anyway, so they helped others anyway, then they helped others anyway, or if they helped others anyway. And I believe if you go back up to the text, you will probably find wording quite similar to what they're looking for here. So you may just need to go back to the text if you're like, what? What? Number 5, short answer. Ooh, my fave, short answer. You need to make sure you have 3 sentence responses. Look at you. You've got some sentence starters, some of you. How lovely. You can use these to start your 3 sentences. Okay, why were scientists surprised by the results of their study of the chimps? Use evidence from the passage to support your answer. So you basically just tell me here, why were they surprised? And then give me some evidence about, what the text said about them being surprised, or about the study itself and what surprised them. Okay? Okay. So remember, that's 3 sentence response. Good luck. I know it's a lot, but I believe you can do it.